Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here for a long overdue review and flip through of my newest Foxy Fix. This is the Lush Plum Cake in pocket rings. Now, I'm still relatively new to Foxy Fix, but I believe at some point I read somewhere that ring planners were not available in the Lush leather because it was too soft, but all of a sudden they did a giant release on their site where all of their Lush leathers are now able to accommodate rings. So I jumped all over it. The plum cake is like my unicorn color. It is that amazing shade of purpley magenta that I love in all things, in clothes, in lipstick, in nail polish. I absolutely adore this color, and I really like the Lush leather. In general, I don't like pebbly leather. I like a smoother leather. I'm really a fan of the Foxy Fix Spice line for that reason. The Spice line is a thin, smooth, shiny leather that has, like, in most cases, a more subtle color palette to it, I guess. Like more natural shades of pinks and purples. Like the French lavender is a very natural shade of purple, and the Himalayan salt is a very natural shade of pink. So this leather is very different, but it is it's super soft. It is a little bit shiny. I feel like this looks like a pair, like someone's lip magnified, like the little wrinkles in it. It looks like someone wearing lipstick really closely zoomed in. Bootin'. My cat is getting into everything. He's been sleeping all day. Today is his birthday. It's his 8th birthday, so I guess I can't be too mad at him. But he, of course, as soon as I film the video, he's getting into everything and chewing on plastic. Healthy. So anyway, let's jump in here. The newest change that I have made was just last night. I was inspired by the April Happy Scrappy planner kits. There's a little flower that's like giving the side eye, and I thought it was super cute. So it comes in stickers and a patch, like to go on fabric, I believe. I didn't see any die cuts, so, and I'm on a no spend indefinitely at this point, so I made my own, doodled them and watercolor painted them, and mine are different flowers, different colors. I have them looking the opposite direction. Their cheeks are different. Like, I definitely wanted to change it up quite a bit, but I was heavily inspired by Happy Scrappy. So this is my irritable flower patch. And this is a little notepad that I made myself. I drew out the design on paper. I scanned it and printed them out, made myself a little notepad with some Elmer's glue, and I have taken these die cuts and just washi taped them to the back so that they would stick out from behind this notebook. And this is a Harry Potter spell, Apparicium, which means like if you were to take your wand and you were to tap a piece of parchment, if there was anything hidden, any words hidden on that page, they would reveal themselves to you. That's the spell, to make them appear. So I added this here, you know, because all of my writing will appear below. So, you know, I had to get my Harry Potter theme into it somehow. And then I've got my little Deathly Hallows symbol. The front here is the same. These are just some Harry Potter die cuts that I made myself. And this here is the same die cuts from a friend of mine, Mermaid Kitty. She has an amazing YouTube channel. If you haven't checked her out somehow by now, you need to. I made this little tulip last night too, but I didn't give that one a face. I had that one be a little more classic. Some pictures from my wedding, a favorite recipe of mine with some extra note pages, and my planning routine. And some more extra note paper. This is Tomo River paper, like you would get in, excuse me, a Hobonichi. I just ordered it on Etsy and cut it out of the little notebook that I bought. My pen test page. And my dashboards have essentially stayed the same. So if you have seen my other videos, I apologize. But I try to always film my videos as if you haven't seen my other videos before. So bear with me. This is laminated vellum. And this is a piece of vellum that I designed myself. I just printed it out. I designed it on my phone. My April calendar. And I have the Yankees baseball schedule on there. And actually, I've been meaning to look this up in my planner, and every time I have my planner out, I always forget to do it. So I ordered a sugar lilac Foxy Fix pocket rings on the 3rd. And today is the 20th. So, the last purchase I made, which was this planner, it shipped during the 4th week. It was almost a solid month. So hopefully, I would like for it to ship by the end of the month, but we'll see. And then just more monthlies, bullet journal style, a note from my husband, and this little raccoon I made myself. This is from Planner Bunny? Is that her name? Just message me. If you want to know, just message me. Don't be shy, because I'm terrible at remembering where I get everything from. My little pygmy puff in Hogwarts. Cardi B quote that I printed on vellum and laminated for a dashboard. My weeklies. So this is from my Moleskine weekly pocket planner that I have cut apart, trimmed down, hole punched, and stuck in here. Game of Thrones, guys. Whoa. Are you feeling all the feelings that I have been feeling since watching the premiere of the newest season? I'm just so excited because everybody's like so happy right now, and in the world of Game of Thrones, happiness does not last. So I'm really excited to see what horrific plot twists are in store for the future. It's gonna get real. I can just feel it. So, a little quote from that. My little bitch board, which is my favorite spot in my planner, from a bunch of different shops, and it's just like perfection. These two I made myself. This is from the Honeybee shop. She is the most amazing babes, and they're all like gorgeous, thick women with curves, and they're so badass, like tattoos and amazing makeup, and like they're adorable. So there's that. And then we've got my dailies. This is from, all of these pages are from my Moleskine daily pocket planner that I have cut apart and done the same thing as I did with my weekly. Trimmed them, punched them, stuck them in here. This is what I was using primarily for the last couple of years, and I really like it. I like the way it's laid out. I just wanted to be able to move things around and add things, and in a bound book, you really don't have that option. So now I have the weekly version and the daily version, plus all my other sections. And yeah, I've been on spring break, so it's been alternating between doing nothing and getting a whole bunch done. I've been sick Monday through today's Saturday. I'm feeling a bit better today, so I'll say Monday through Friday. I was real sick yesterday, so I'm finally on the other end of it, and I have been hella productive today. So I wanted to add filming and uploading a new YouTube video of my new planner to that list of things that I've gotten done today. This is my little Harry Potter board, where everything on it is Harry Potter. I mean, I've got Harry Potter everywhere, but this one is, it's heavy. Some more vellum that I had made. My symptom tracker that I keep clipped. My inbox, and I mark things now, to do now, soon, or later. And then when they're completely done, I just highlight them with a purple mild liner. Yeah. Appointments. Oil change, which I am doing. I shouldn't say that. My husband is going to do it for me while I'm at work on Monday. And book log. So these are all of my favorite books. The books that I would reread again if I didn't know what to read and I wanted something that I know is going to make me happy. So that's an awesome list. And then this is the same thing, but with TV series. I'm not really a movies person. It's pretty much Harry Potter, Star Wars, and anything Disney. It's pretty much my interests. I really like Scarface, strangely, Friday, and like The Exorcist, like a couple horror movies, but I'm really not a movie person. So I made this list, and I told my husband, these are all shows that we've watched together since we've been together. And I'm like, you know, I feel like we're constantly watching TV. Like in the evenings, we always watch a couple episodes of something. And I feel like this list should be longer, because it's not like we've seen a bunch of shows that we hated and I didn't write down. Most of what we've watched, we've been really lucky with. And he's like, well, you got to figure the first like 2 or 3 years we were together, all we did was rewatch The Office, which is so true. So rewatching The Office has eaten up a lot of my adult life, and I am so incredibly okay with that. If you have not watched The Office, I recommend that. See, the cat gets into things. I'm coughing and sneezing. Wouldn't have happened if I wasn't filming, guys. I'm sorry. If you haven't watched The Office and you are a fan of shows like Seinfeld, Modern Family, Parks and Rec, I definitely recommend you watching it. Start from the beginning, and keep in mind that Michael Scott in season 1 is a very different person than Michael Scott in all the other seasons. So if you're like, oh my god, I can't watch this guy, he's an idiot, just hang in there, make it to season 2. It is so worth it. Right, there's my little pitch for The Office. Some extra sticky notes in case I need them. These are all from the Honeybee shop, more of her gorgeous babes. And my budget and bills section, which I'm going to completely skip over. I don't really want to share my financial information, but I am doing an envelope system, a cash envelope system right now. This is my first pay period doing it. I'm probably going to film something with that, with my planner, and how I plan out the budget, how I divvy everything up into the different categories, figure out exactly what I need for the cash envelope system, and do a review of all of that. So I will show you that at some point, but I'm gonna have to go through and like black out certain amounts, and I haven't prepared any of that today, so that's a different video. This is a little die cut of a doodle I made of my dog, and important dates that are coming up, weight loss tracker that I color in as I go. Let's see, skincare, makeup, Etsy shops. I reference this a lot actually. So this is my general meal plan, and then I go off of things I have on this list of low carb meals, and I kind of tweak it. So sometimes wraps is tuna or chicken or turkey. I mean, it depends. BFD is breakfast for dinner, so sometimes that might be quiche. Other times that might be like scrambled eggs and sausage. Roast, sometimes that's going to be ham. Sometimes it's going to be pot roast or pork roast. So that all fluctuates over time, but I try to stick to the same outline, and it really keeps things simple for me in planning ahead for groceries, which is now really important for me. With the cash envelope system, I need to figure out exactly what I need so that I'm not going over budget. My hidden for safekeeping list, so I don't lose things that I have hidden from myself. My books read list. And that's another book that I want to read. Okay, so here I have names of all my planners, which is so sad that I have to write it down, but I have so many. And I always pick Harry Potter names. So this one I'm using now, my Plumcake, is Petunia. And I know that Aunt Petunia is not everybody's favorite character, but as I tell my students, you know, she may not be a good person, but she is an amazing character. Like, you love to hate her. She makes it interesting. So she's a great character, horrible person. And petunias are beautiful flowers, and some of them are the color of my planner. So I thought that fit well. And my lilac, my sugar lilac that I have on the way, I'm going to name Ginny. I love Ginny Weasley. I think she is, she's a great character and a great person. And my great-grandmother, her name was Virginia, nickname Ginny, and her favorite color is lilac. So I have reserved that name for that planner that's on the way. Crochet hooks, OPI polish, Zoya polish, and then I just have some more spaces here. So those are cute little lists. My tarot card, which just reminds me of my honeymoon and my husband. My little love board where my memories will go. My husband and I have pretty much just been working and hanging out when we're not working, saving up money to go on vacation. So I'm on spring break right now. I have to teach summer school for 6 weeks, so I get 18 days off in June and early July. That is when we are going away for our annual vacation. We're going to go to Ocean City, Maryland again, because that's our favorite place. And then I have to teach 6 weeks of summer school, and then I'm off for another 2 weeks or so before we come back in September. So I hope to, in that time off with my husband, make some memories, and I will fill up this section here with pictures and memories and journaling of our travels and our adventures. This is a little year at a glance that I made on Microsoft Word. This is, I don't know how this is going to look on camera, guys, but I bought what I thought was the right glitter to make those cutesy little like hollow dashboards, and I don't think it was the right kind. This does not look very good to me, but I don't know. I just stuck it in here because I got glitter all over my house and inside my laminator and probably like in my lungs. So I figured just stick it in here until I get a better one. So if anybody has extras laying around that they don't want, feel free to hook a girl up and I'll hook you up right back. I've got lots of stuff that I could send you. Do some sort of a trade because I refuse. I mean, I'm budgeting, I'm spending, or doing a no spend. I'm not spending money on anything right now, but I'm definitely not going to pay money for one tiny little thing like that. Like, that's ridiculous. But I will trade for it. Cute little Deathly Hallows hoodie, sticky notes of my dog, my in case of emergency card, which has a picture of my dog on it, and this little folder that I made where I keep stamps, little stickers. I don't really dip into here all that often, but just some things that I like to keep with me. Cutesy little stickers. Put that back in later. And then stand up for this part. So back here, I have this bookmark with the bow. Don't touch my planner, Muggle. This used to be in my planner, but it was bulking it up. This is just more stickers. So I have this in the back. And that would be my tip to you. If you have a planner, a ring-bound planner, where you have this big back pocket and you find it's really hard to flip through your rings, to flip through the pages, anything that you can take out of there like this and just stick in the back, I would recommend doing, because then you can flip but you still have it with you, and it doesn't really cause any problems when it's in the back. And then I have extra note paper, blank check, and this is jelly paper that I use to make my dashboards, and I do this in all of my Foxy Fix planners. Some of them I will cut a narrow strip and run it just along the spine. My spice leathers, and now this one, so all my future Lush leathers as well, they're so thin that I put in a solid piece to give it a little bit of structure, and that way you can't see the outline of every individual thing through the leather. So I poke a hole in the jelly material and I feed the elastic through and tie the knot, and that helps a lot with the bulge that you get in the side. It's still there, but it's not as prominent. And so that's my little hack. Also, in the past, I have used this stuff, which is stiffened felt, and it's got some glitter to it. It's nice and padded, but it is a little bit thicker. And then I have this, which I bought for that purpose, but I haven't used. It's a foam sheet, so you could use that as well. These are thicker than the jelly paper, so it's probably going to hide the knot a little bit better, but it's not that big of a deal. And I would rather this lie nice and flat and not be as bulky with those materials. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. My setup usually stays pretty much the same. I would like to point out, though, a little bit of nonsense with this. So I have straighten everything. I have top tabs, okay? N for notes, M for month, W for week, personal for memories. No, that's not true. That's budgeting. L for lists, heart for memories, and then the year. So I have behind my symptom tracker, I mean, that you could pretty much put anywhere. My inbox, probably should go under personal. And I guess kind of yeah, so it is under personal. So how I use this is, now that I think about it, I grab the tab, and so my dashboards go behind the section. So the inbox is in the personal section, and so is appointments and all of that. But arguably, appointments, maintenance, these things should probably be in the list section, but they're not, purely because I know how to find them so easily. I grab my insert here that my pen is attached to, and I know if I flip it forward, there's my budget. I know if I get right in front of it, there is my other stuff. So, lists, I mean, I do have lists here, but it really would make more sense if I had them all together, but I'm just used to having them that way. And I feel like if I change it, I'm just going to be double flipping. Like, I'm going to flip to one section and then get frustrated and have to flip to where it really is. So I'm just going to leave it like that. It's like when you have a horribly messy room, but you know where everything is. So that's my system. Let me know if you have any requests for future videos aside from reviews of my newest planners. Other than the Sugar Lilac that I'm waiting on, I'm not going to order any new planners. There's just not really any that I want. My birthday's in September, so to get that in time, to get something in time, if I wanted to order a new Foxy Fix, I would have to order it in August. So maybe I will order one then. Or, you know, the buy sell trade group, check that out. But I really, I'm trying to not spend money. I'm trying to save. I'm trying to be happy with what I have. And I don't even know, like, the Sugar Lilac is beautiful, but the Sugar Leather, I don't like it as much as I like the Lush and the Spice. So I might not even use that one very much, to be honest with you. I feel like Petunia, my Plumcake, is kind of my ride or die at this point. And I can't recommend it enough. So if you have a traveler's notebook in the Lush leather and you've been wondering what it would be like in rings, give it a try. If you are hesitant to try out the Lush leather, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of pebbly leather, but this is still really smooth and soft and, you know, shiny. It doesn't bother me. And it has some really nice colors. I do like the mulberry and the blackberry, so I'll probably add those to my collection in the future, but not anytime soon. I'm going to be content. I'm trying to get rid of the things that I don't need, and just focus on what works for me. I mean, I primarily bullet journal for my weeklies and my dailies. I've got my Peanuts planner coat inserts that last a lifetime. I mean, they're digital, so I can print them whenever I need. I can make a bullet journal spread for anything I don't already have. And, you know, aside from having to replace my Sharpie pen every once in a while, I really don't need anything. I have so much, and it feels nice to not be so focused on what's new and what's out there. And I know this is getting rambly, but I really feel like part of what has made me reevaluate what I already have is the fact that the Hobonichi Weeks is everywhere. Like, everything is for the Hobonichi Weeks. If you don't have a Hobonichi Weeks, like, don't even fucking bother. And it's so frustrating. I had one last year. I tried it. You know, it wasn't for me, but I think it's great that it is for people, that it works well for people, but it's like consuming the industry. Like, everything is about the Hobonichi Weeks and kits and blah, blah, blah. And none of that would work for me anyway. So it's probably a good thing that that's going on right now because it's made me like, ugh, about buying anything new for my planner. And it's made me evaluate what I already have and what I actually use. Like, I don't need more stickers that I'm not going to use. That's stupid. I, if I really want some kind of a die cut, I'll just make it. It's inspired me to just use my own creativity, use what I have on hand, and be happy with it. So that's that, guys. That's my rambly update. Yeah. So let me know if you want to know where anything is from that you saw in my planner, if you have any requests for future videos. Like I said, I am going to be doing the budget cash envelope system planning hybrid video because it's all connected. It's a whole section in my planner, and I can't do any of that without my planner. Like, I need to plan everything down to like how many 20s, 10s, and 5s do I need for each section. So there's a lot of planning that goes into it, and I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot. It's kind of a project for me to work on. So also let me know if you use the cash envelope system, and if you like it, if it has helped you, debts that you've paid off, or any inspiration that you want to share. I find it very interesting. And when you have an expensive hobby like planning, it can be easy to lose track of your finances. But planning also can be something that helps you get back on track. So it's all about finding that happy middle ground. And I'm interested to hear if some of you have done it. So thank you for joining me, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.